Audiotree lovers, it's me, Psalm One, global hip-hop treasure and Michelin-starred yapper, back with another fire session, and today is Sunday, April 6th, 2025, and for those subscribed to the channel, we love y'all, but if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed yet, please press that little button. More subs equal more great bands pulling up, so please don't be stingy and give us those subs, please, please. And please, again, Southern California, stand up because we have some decadent pop punk in store. Stateside is in studio with big tunes, hardcore roots, and a thick touring resume. So wigs will be pushed back for sure. And I, for one, cannot wait. So please, ladies, and gentlemen, welcome Stateside.
Saving
everybody. I consider myself an extremely smart person, but there's something that confuses me a lot over here at Audiotree. 88% of our viewership is not subscribed to the channel, and that's like crazy to me. So I need a favor from you. If you watch the videos and you love the videos and you're not subscribed, please, it's a free and simple way to support the channel. Just hit that subscribe button. And when you do that, we promise you that we will continue to build this channel out, bring you the best bands, listen to your feedback, honestly, bring the bands that you want to see more here at Audiotree. So make sure you sub up and we can continue to make this the best music channel on YouTube. Yes. We're here with Eric, Lemus, Alex, Ben, and Kai, better known as Stateside. How we feeling today? How's it going?
Great.
Going good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking, How's tour been so far? I mean, you're kind of on the last legs of it, but how's it been?
It's been awesome. It's been super fun hanging out with Ultra Q and Anxious for like a month. Yeah, we're on like the last week now.
Yeah, how's any surprise cities that you're like, oh, snap, they went crazy?
Phoenix.
Yeah. And
Phoenix was awesome. Austin was great. There was another.
Salt Lake City?
Salt Lake City.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kilby Court.
Yeah, I love
awesome.
Kilby Court.
Yeah. Salt Lake City's like a sleeper spot. You're like, wait a minute, okay.
Yeah.
It is. They got good food too.
Yeah, I was about to say, what memorable tour meals have y'all had? I know this is important.
We had, I don't remember the name of it, but there was this barbecue spot that we hit in North Carolina that was really good.
And then barbecue in Austin too.
Sure. Yeah.
This is not a food, but in Salt Lake City, I got Huckleberry soda, which is the best soda to ever be made.
The Huckleberry meaning the flavor?
The flavor, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anything that flavor is probably the best ever.
So what's your go-to meal when you're getting home from tour? What is the first thing you kind of need to eat?
Oh, the problem is that I eat Chipotle every day, and then I get home and I still do that. And like, that doesn't change. It's kind of a problem.
Chipotle needs to cut the check for Stateside for sure.
Yo, for real.
Honestly.
We all eat it.
Yeah.
We have supported them through thick and thin.
Even through remember the birds thing where they were like, oh, there's mad birds coming around? Y'all still stuck around for that?
Yes.
I ride for them.
Of course. I don't know what you're talking about, but of course.
Look it up. No, look it up. It's crazy propaganda. So y'all just released a banger last week, Stay Sweet, featuring Knuckle Puck, and the video is fire. So if you haven't watched the video after this, go watch the video for Stay Sweet. So I heard y'all track those drums at Pale Moon Ranch.
We did.
Correct.
And it's in the LA County mountains.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure, like,
It's like up in the desert.
Yeah.
Near like Palmdale.
Yeah, like right off to the side of that.
Yeah.
How was that? Crazy vibes, right?
it was awesome. It was a great drum room. We got to like stay there for multiple days. So like we just like camped out there for 3 days, and it was really cool. It's a great sound.
Nice. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So I read a lot of comments of the bands I interview, and people are always saying you're bringing the genre back, bringing the scene back. What the hell does this even mean anymore? Can I get some more thoughts on this?
I don't know. I feel like the genre has been strong, and especially right now, it's stronger than ever. Especially with like more pop punk, hardcore adjacent bands like our peers and Anxious that we're on tour with. So I really do appreciate people saying that, though. It is like incredibly kind.
Yeah, I'd say like maybe if anything, what we try to shoot for is familiar but new. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I think maybe just the familiarity of it, because we pull from a lot of bands from the 2000s. Maybe that's what they're getting at.
Yeah, it's like having that familiarity, but also bringing in a unique. Your unique twist on it. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's play a game. You get to curate a stage on Warped Tour for 1 day. 5 bands. You each get to pick a band. Who you picking?
I know. Small Brown Bike.
For Warped Tour?
Yeah, bro.
Fire.
I'm going Daphne Loves Derby.
Fire.
That would be awesome.
Motion City soundtrack.
Yeah.
Jimmy Eat World.
Okay.
I think it's going to be Fall Out Boy.
Fire. I'll be there. So you had a van situation, and that's almost like a rite of passage for a tour.
Yeah.
Did the homies help you out? What happened there?
We were driving from Wyoming into Colorado. We barely crossed into Colorado when the van overheated and we pulled over. And no joke, steam starts blowing through like the vents into the van. For like 2 seconds, I'm like, it's on fire. We need to get out.
Yeah.
But it turns out that like a radiator just like blew up.
Damn.
So we were like stuck on the highway for like over an hour, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. We were like out in the middle of nowhere near this town called Craig, Colorado. We were like 20 miles north of Craig. And
You'll never forget it now.
we'll never forget it. And it took like 5 or 6 separate calls to finally get someone to tow us. But we figured it out.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah, we made it. So yeah, very grateful to be here, to be honest.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, we're grateful that you all are here and you're safe. And shout out to Bruce again.
Yeah.
Let's get back into the music.
Cool.
When the face of death
Yes, yes. We just heard Vista, Verde, and unreleased but upcoming little ditty by none other than Stateside. Big things coming up at Pure Noise. Album this summer, right? Called Where You Found Me. What can we expect from this debut?
Oh man, I think this debut is like the most we've tapped into like becoming our own sound in Stateside. You know, it has a little bit of like the rock element and the pop punk element really in it.
Yeah, definitely. I think we tried to just like let ourselves do whatever we wanted on this record, and just like whatever came out that we all vibed with and thought was cool, that we went with it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just a lot of us. You can just expect a lot of us.
Just
The best
more like
version of Stateside, and expanding upon what we've done.
So evolution. For the
Yeah,
most
for
part.
sure.
Would you say that in your previous work, you're just trying to get it out, and now you're kind of having the time to like really explore your ideas and things like that?
Yeah, definitely. I think so this is on this record. This is the third time now that we've gone to our friend Zach Tush for production, and the first two times it was like book the time, then write the songs. Book the time, then write the songs. And this time around, it was still kind of like that. Like we had a schedule, and we really like kind of,
Stick to it.
we had to stick to it
Yeah.
to get everything done. But we had like 2 weeks of pre-production time to really like iron everything out, go through all the ideas, no stone left unturned. Just trying to make everything as fleshed out as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that time period before, too, Alex joined the band, and having Alex contribute on guitar was such a big part of this record.
Huge.
Yeah. There's like even the song called Ali's Song on the record that's just named that because Alex wrote it, and it was my favorite song by him.
Oh, that's sweet.
There's definitely more of like a kind of like an emo flavor on the record because of that.
Yeah,
Which
definitely.
is really cool. I think it gives a good dynamic. Like there's definitely like a flow to the record that I think is really cool and that people will enjoy.
Better flow, bigger sound.
Yeah, definitely. And it was all like very intentional. Like
Yeah, absolutely.
like it kind of started as just writing whatever we could, like anything, any idea, no bad ideas, kind of vibe. And then as the songs started to come together more, I feel like the record kind of formulated itself into a flow. Like there was a flow of energy that kind of emerged that we just kind of went with.
Nice. Where You Found Me, the title, can you give me a little bit more insight on?
Yeah, that title comes from the chorus of the song Ali's Song,
Okay.
which we wrote that song lyrically on tour. That was a collaboration between myself, Eric, and Alex on the lyrics. And I think we really were just like looking to talk about on that, like we're all a little bit older for the most part in like our later 20s, early 30s. And at least personally, I felt like I had given up on trying to do a band and tour. And this all happened so organically, but really fast at a time that I had like an established career and having to like leave all the time to tour. I'm super grateful for it, but it had caused a very specific kind of burden that I felt only the people in this band and my peers who also play in bands could relate to. Mm-hmm. So I think the title Where You Found Me is about just always being away. And that's what that song's really about, is like being away and kind of feeling like you might be disappointing your loved ones at home by leaving all the time, but having to make this choice to kind of chase something I wanted to do since I was a kid. I think we can all relate to that.
Yeah, it's a sacrifice of being on the road, but, it's rewarding for sure.
Definitely.
Speaking of ages, how old were you all when you were like, yeah, I want to do this for real, like, and really have a shot at this?
Like playing music in general.
Yeah, just really being like, okay, I might be doing this forever.
I think I started teaching myself how to play guitar when I was like 13, and I think that was probably when that happened.
Yeah.
Pretty much the same for me. I learned how to play bass at like 13.
Yeah, about the same.
About the same.
Yeah.
12, I think, got my first bass from my dad. Shout out, Dad.
Shout out, Mike.
Yeah.
Shout
Mike
out.
Hughes.
Mike.
Mike Hughes mentioned.
Are there any bands or artists in 2025 currently that you're already kind of indulging in too much? Like, who are you really getting into lately?
Oh, dude. Like current artists?
I mean, any artist,
Any
but
artist?
just right now, who are you really like? Oh, I'm into this right now.
I have been obsessed with the Sabrina Carpenter record.
Yes.
No shame in that.
yeah.
No,
Yes.
yeah, I feel no shame. It's so good. Definitely like her, Charlie XCX. I've been listening to a lot. I'm trying to think what else I've been getting into lately.
The pop girlies.
Yeah, I
For
love
sure.
The pop girlies.
Yeah. I think the last 2 days I've been obsessed with that new Mama record that just came out. It's so good.
Yeah.
Super good.
I've been revisiting a lot of like Cleveland hardcore from the 90s, like Integrity and Cold Blood,
Okay.
Ringworm, stuff like that.
Nice. Spoiler alert, the next song you're playing has a crazy ass video. Tell me more about shooting the scenes for 30 Mile Stretch. And that last one in the hotel elevator specifically, that was unscripted, right? What's
yeah.
going on with that video?
That last one in the elevator was pretty much exactly how the entire day went. It was us and our friends in this band called Omerta. We had an off day on a tour we were doing with Sea Space Cowboy, and we all pulled up to a hotel in like Pittsburgh. I can't remember where we were going, but on our way to the next city, and they were down to help us make the video, and we dressed them up in silly Halloween masks and had them chase us around.
And they were down. They were super down, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were awesome.
You just met this hotel staff, and they were like, sure.
No, the
Dude.
hotel staff was for sure weirded out because we were just like
Yeah.
running by, and I feel like they were definitely making complaints the whole time.
Probably.
Were you staying at this hotel, or you just
We
pulled
were.
up? Okay.
Yeah.
Our rooms were like literally right, like
Across
Omerta was
from-
right here and we were right here. So yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a like some kind of renovation work being done at the hotel. So there were like construction dudes coming in and out of the elevator
Oh, this is
while
good.
we were like
Being silly on
Shooting
the
this
elevator.
video.
yeah. And at one point, because we were to get all the shots, we were just going up and down,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
top floor to bottom floor in the
It's for like
elevator.
20
over and over
minutes. We
again.
were just like up
Just
and down this elevator,
and down,
like
up and down.
fingers crossed that like no one else needs to use it.
Right, right.
And at one point, we got to the bottom. It opened. One of the dudes working at the hotel, like looked up, saw us, and said, "Nope," and turned around.
He's like, "No, I'll take the next one."
Yeah, he literally went, "Nope." We're like, "Yeah, sorry."
That's probably the most fun I've ever had on tours that day.
That
was a good
video is so funny. It's so fun.
Thank you.
Well, let's get into the song.
Yeah.
Turn your head, don't you look this way? by the weekend, while playing tic-tac-toe in bed. And there's this sweet old Betty all on red. Oh, red. You lie because you have to. I lie because I can. No matter what I choose, in the end I always lose. You lie because you have to. I lie because I can. Oh, it's just what we do. Oh, red. Oh, red.
All on Red is my jam for real. The swells are crazy. Harmonies are crazy. I feel like the pop punk gods have smiled on all of us, but me specifically, you know. A massive thank you to Stateside for joining us today. And as always, major love to our camera ops, engineers, dogs, editors, and artists here at Audiotree. Yes.
Thank you all.
Spreading the gospel of live music. These cuties are on the last leg of a crazy tour with Anxious and Ultra Q, and will be on the road a lot more, so get tickets when they're in your area. Also get into all their music, buy their merch, and in the near future, the debut album, Where You Found Me, drops, so stay tuned for that. And like I always say, baby dolls, likes are good, but subscribing to Audiotree means you get these dope videos at the top of the feed when they drop. Get cool merch at audiotree.shop. And finally, follow Audiotree on social media for more fun content. I'm Psalm One, signing off, and remember, y'all, stay dangerous and drive safe. Please. All right, see you next time. Peace.